Kim Taehyung had learned long ago that silence was safer than attention. His room was always quiet, except for the soft scratch of pen against paper and the low hum of the desk lamp that stayed on far past midnight. Books were stacked everywhere, on the table, beside his bed, even on the floor. Studying wasn't just a habit, it was his escape. When you don't have friends to waste time with, you learn how to fill the hours on your own. Taehyung didn't like going out. Public places made him feel like he was standing under a spotlight he never asked for. People stared, they always did. Silverish hair that never seemed to darken no matter how much sunlight touched it. One eye a clear, striking blue, the other a warm, deep brown. Heterochromia, an interesting word, his biology professor once said with fascination. An interesting difference, people called it. To Taehyung, it was just another reason to be that guy. The only person who never made him feel strange was Jimin. Jimin had been his friend since childhood, since scraped knees, shared lunch, and whispered dreams. But life didn't care about promises made at 10 years old. Jimin's parents had to move for work, and just like that, Taehyung's world lost its only constant. Still, every night, without fail, his phone light up video call. Jimin's face appeared on the screen, bright smile and all. Did you eat? Jimin asked like always. Taehyung nodded. Yeah, study too. Jimin rolled his eyes. You always study. Taehyung assisted, fingers brushing his silver hair. I was thinking, maybe I should dye it. Jimin's smile dropped instantly. Don't. Taehyung blinked. Why? Because you don't need to change yourself for some bunch of fuckers who can't mind their own business. Jimin said firmly. You are handsome exactly the way you are. Your hair, your eyes, everything. Taehyung felt something warm settle in his chest. Safe, seen. Thanks, he murmured. Anytime. Jimin replied softly. I have got you, always. College, however, was a different story. The hallways were loud and cruel. Whispers followed him like shadows. Sometimes it wasn't even whispers. Hey mutant, which eyes are you looking at me with? Taehyung clenched his fist but kept walking. He was strong. He could fight them if he wanted to. But trouble brought more attention, and attention was the last thing he needed. So he tolerated it. Swallowed it, moved on. Head down, step steady, heart guarded. Another day survived. He didn't know it yet, but somewhere between the books, the bullying, and the quiet night filled with video calls, someone was about to look at him differently. Not like he was strange, but like he was beautiful. That night, Taehyung called Jimin like he always did. The screen lighted up, and Jimin's smiling face appeared. But Taehyung's eye immediately narrowed. Why is there someone glued to you? He asked, squinting. Behind Jimin, a guy had his arms wrapped around Jimin's waist, chin resting on his shoulder, nose nuzzling into Jimin's neck like he belonged there. Jimin sighed, not even trying to move away. Don't mind him, Tai. You know how Yoongi gets after meeting me finally? A whole month, okay? Taehyung shook his head, lips curling into a small smile. Yeah, I know. You two lovers can't stay away from each other for even a second. Yoongi scoffed without lifting his head. Hey, what's up? Then lazily. No need to reply, I already know, and I'm too busy. Taehyung chuckled softly. Jimin instantly punched Yoongi's. Don't talk like that, you idiot. Shut up. Yoongi winked, tightening his hold instead. You are mean. Jimin ignored him and turned his attention back to Taehyung. His smile softened, then slowly faded. Tai, he said quietly, I really hope you don't waste your whole life buried in books. Taehyung stiffened. I just remain solo. I hope someone comes into your life too. Someone who stays. Someone who, his voice cracked, eyes turning glossy. Who makes you happy? Taehyung's chest tightened. Seeing Jimin like this hurt more than any insult at college ever could. Hey, Taehyung sighed, forcing a gentle smile. Idiot, don't cry. Jimin laughed weakly, rubbing his eye. I'm fine, Taehyung continued softly. And you know that I don't need anyone else. You are enough for me. Jimin sighed, leaning back into Yoongi's chest. Yoongi pressed a quiet kiss to Jimin's temple, sensing the mood. Jimin didn't say it out loud, but in his heart, he wished desperately. He wished that one day someone would walk into Taehyung's life, someone who wouldn't see his differences as flaw, someone who would pull him out of the darkness he pretended not to live in. Somewhere far away in the same city where Taehyung endured another lonely night, fate was already moving. Like every other morning, Taehyung moved on autopilot. Shower, uniform, shirt button all the way up, pants neatly pressed, a black cap pulled low, low enough to hide the silver shine of his hair, low enough to shadow his eyes. If he could make himself smaller, invisible, he would. College gate welcomed him with noises and cruelty. It didn't take long. Oh, cab boy, what are you hiding today, huh? Taehyung kept walking. He felt a shove to his shoulder, another to his back. He stumbled but didn't fall. Strong hands clenched into fists, but he forced them to relax. Don't react. Don't give them what they want. He reached his classroom and slipped into the last bench, the safest place, back straight, eyes down, pen ready like he didn't exist. He didn't know today was different. The door opened and the teacher walked in with a new student. Class, we have a new student joining us today, the teacher announced. Introduce yourself. Taehyung didn't look up. New people meant new stares. He wasn't interested. Hi, the boy said, voice calm but confident. I am Jungkook. Please take care of me. Soft murmurs filled the room. Jungkook, take the empty seat, the teacher said. Jungkook scanned the class. His eyes paused just for a second. On the last bench, one chair was empty. Beside it sat a guy hiding under a cap, shoulder tense like he expected the world to attack him. Jungkook walked down and sat beside him. Taehyung stiffened. Jungkook leaned slightly closer. Hey, no response. You always sit here. Jungkook tried again, friendly. Silence. Taehyung didn't even glance his way. Jungkook blinked a little surprised, then shrugged and turned his attention to the lecture. Okay, he thought, not a talker. Break time came quickly. Jungkook stood up, slinging his bag over his shoulder, ready to head to the canteen. When voices stopped him cold, The same guy from earlier had surrounded the boy from the last bench. Showing your face today or hiding again, freak? Jungkook frowned. He took a proper look this time. Broad shoulder, strong arm, tall by physique alone. That guy could easily fight back, then why isn't he? Without thinking much, Jungkook walked over. Hey, he said sharply. Leave him alone. The bullies turned. Mind your own business, new boy. Jungkook pulled out his phone. Sure, or I can call the principal right now, they insisted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jungkook added. Go. With a few curses, they backed off and left. The classroom went quiet. Taehyung slowly stood up, fixing his cap, fingers trembling just a little. He didn't look at Jungkook as he spoke. Boy slow. Thanks, but I don't need help. Jungkook smiled, not mocking, not pitying, just warm. Alright, benchmate, he said lightly. I'm Jungkook, and you? A pause. Taehyung, you reply. Still no eye contact. Jungkook tilted his head, curiosity sparkling. Lunch together? Taehyung's first instinct was no. Always no. Alone was safer. But something about Jungkook's tone, easy, genuine, made him hesitate. Okay, Taehyung said quietly. Jungkook's smile widened, and just like that, for the first time in a long while, Taehyung didn't eat alone. The canteen was crowded and loud, exactly the kind of place Taehyung avoided. He sat stiffly across from Jungkook, shoulders slightly hunched, cap pulled low enough to hide most of his face. He ate quietly, eyes fixed on his tray, every bite careful like drawing attention might shatter the fragile piece. Jungkook watched him for a moment, then spoke gently. Can I ask something? Taehyung froze. His fingers tightened around his spoon. A small tremor ran through his hands. Questions usually led to stares, to laughter, to hurt. Why do you hide behind the cap? Jungkook asked softly. Taehyung's breath hitched before the silence could grow heavy. Jungkook immediately rises and in surrender. Hey, Tae, it's fine. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Taehyung blinked. No pushing, no teasing, no just curiosity marks as cruelty. For the first time, someone had thought about his consent. Something warm stirred in Taehyung's chest, small, fragile, but real. He dared to glance up just a little, enough to see Jungkook focused on his food now, giving him space. He is different, Taehyung thought. That night his phone buzzed as usual. Taehyung answered and instantly Jimin narrowed his eyes. Okay, something is different. Taehyung stiffened. Nothing is. Jimin snorted. Don't lie to me. I can hear it in your voice. Taehyung assisted, then sighed, shoulders slumping. Today a new boy joined. Jimin leaned closer to the screen. And he sat beside me. Taehyung continued slowly. And he saved me from the bullies. We had lunch together. Jimin's mouth fell open. Tae, oh my god. Don't start, Taehyung warned quickly. He will leave as soon as he sees me without the cap, my silver hair, my eyes. His voice dropped to a whisper. He will be like everyone else. Jimin's expression softened. Tae, don't judge him so quickly, okay? Taehyung sighed, fingers brushing the edge of his cap. I don't want to hope. Jimin smiled gently. But you already are. Taehyung didn't reply because deep down beneath the fear, beneath the air of loneliness, something unfamiliar was quietly blooming. Hope. The next day, Taehyung was already seated when someone dropped into the chair beside him. Morning, Tae. The smile was too bright. Taehyung's heart skipped before he could stop it. He looked down quickly. Cap shadowed his face, but his lip curved just a little. Jungkook leaned closer. Can we have a lunch together again? A pause. Then a small nod. That was how it started. Not with dramatic confessions or promises, just quiet routine. Jungkook sitting beside him every day. Jungkook waiting after class. Jungkook matching his pace without ever saying slow down. When the bullies tried again, Jungkook didn't shout. He didn't fight, he simply stood there, tall and steady. Don't, he said calmly. Something in his voice made them back off. After that, they stopped. Slowly, Taehyung began to feel safe. He laughed a little more, spoke a little louder. Sometimes in empty classrooms or quiet corner of the library, he even pushed his cap back just enough to breathe. Jungkook never commented. Months passed like that until one afternoon, Jungkook cleared his throat, suddenly nervous. So, my birthday is coming up. Taehyung stiffened. Oh, I am having something at home. Jungkook continued quickly. And I was wondering if you had come. Taehyung opened his mouth to protest. I mean, Jungkook rushed, eyes wide. It will just be you and me. No crowd, no noises. Taehyung froze. Just you and me. Heat crept up his cheeks. You don't need to invite me. I want to, Jungkook said softly. Taehyung looked away, heart pounding. He sighed, then nodded once. Jungkook's face lighted up like he had won the world. Really? Yeah. Jungkook grinned, happiness spilling out of him. Then it's a date? I mean, he coughed, flustered. A birthday thing? Taehyung's blush deepened, and for the first time the darkness around him didn't feel so heavy anymore. Taehyung stood in front of his cupboard, staring like the clothes might suddenly decide for him. His phone buzzed on the bed. Video call Jimin. Taehyung answered, and before he could say anything, Jimin squealed, "Oh, look at my tie. Going on a date? It's his birthday party." Taehyung protested, cheeks heating instantly. Not a date. Jimin smirked, eyes glittering. Oh, then why did he invite only you? Taehyung opened his mouth, closed it. Look away. Jimin softened. Tai, it's because he cares about you. He knows you don't like cowards. So he chose you. Taehyung swallowed. But he won't, if he knows how I look behind the cap. Jimin smiled gently, the teasing gone now. Then don't wear it. Taehyung froze. What? He whispered. Tai, Jimin said softly. Go to the party without the cap. Let him see you. All of you. Fear crept up Taehyung's spine. What if he leaves? Jimin's voice stayed calm but firm. If he is really in love with you, it won't affect him at all. And if it does, he paused. Then he isn't right for you. Taehyung's chest felt tight. His fingers trembled as they brushed the edge of the cap lying on his bed. It's better to know sooner than live in fear forever, Jimin added gently. Silence filled the call. Taehyung stared at his reflection, silver hair peeking out, mismatched eyes barely visible under the brim. After a long moment, he nodded. Okay. Jimin smiled wide-eyed, signing. I'm proud of you. That evening, Taehyung stepped out of his house. No cap. His silver hair coughed street light, soft and unreal. One blue eye reflected the sky, the other warm like earth. His heart hammered in his chest with every step toward Jungkook's home. Please, he thought quietly, don't look away. And somewhere behind a door, Jungkook was about to see Taehyung, truly for the first time.